Thank you so much. Any Middle Eastern in the house? In the tent, honestly. Finally, some fellow Middle Eastern. Well, since we're all here eating food, I'd like to share some food stories from the Middle East. So I'm from Aleppo, I'm from Syria. Our food habits are completely different from here. And I didn't know when I first arrived, unfortunately. So back in Syria, usually, or when you go to someone's place to eat, it's quite formal. And that means before 2 days you would fast, you would not eat anything because you would be stuffed. And at the end of the day, you would definitely go to the A&E. Because we don't eat a lot of vegetables, we eat the real meat and fat. The fatter the better. And usually, as a lesson that I learned, that you say that you're full before you're full. Because then your host say, no, you can't be full. You eat as much as you love us. That's what we say. And then your plate would be full with 5 skewers of meat, 5 portions of rice, enough food to stop the famine in the world, whatever. I came in here, fast forward, I was invited for Christmas to spend Christmas lunch at some British people. And I said, great. 2 days before, I did not eat anything. Like, I'm in for a treat. I'm gonna have the whole chicken. There was no chicken. So I got them there. That was some beef in there and some Brussels sprouts. And I did not know what Brussels sprout is. I was very confused. Like, why would you name your vegetable after a person? What is next? George's carrot? I don't know. Before I was full, I said, I'm full. And then the guy said, okay. Okay, what? Everyone was eating. I was full. How can I go back? I couldn't. And Christmas Day, I did not know. Everything is closed. Yeah, that was a sad story. I did not know this because back in Aleppo, back in Syria, usually I go back home after spending a day at the university, and I have to be hungry for my mom. If I'm not hungry, my mom would not be happy. I go home, my mom would be waiting for me, and she'd say, how's my baby? How was your day? As if I'm still 5 years old. Good, Mom. So, do you want to eat? I've been waiting for you. Let's eat together. I made your specific thing that you like, and if I'm full, she would take it seriously. Like, she would take it personally. Say, why did I bother? Why did I bother? Go to the butcher, get with your favorite chicken, and cook for you, and all of that while you're eating falafel somewhere out there. And then she would go and talk to my auntie, where they would pitch about our stories. And we had an old phone, one of those phones where you dial the numbers. Is anybody here old enough to remember these? Yeah. Didn't you hate those who had 9s and 0s? Like the way you dialed them. That would give my mom enough time to think of what she's gonna tell my auntie. Eventually, she calls her and starts talking about me, like how I do not appreciate her food. And then my mom would yell across the room, hey, couldn't you be just like your cousin who eats everything? And I know it for sure. My cousin does not eat everything. He eats outside, and I did not know his secret. I did not know how can he eat outside. Because in Aleppo, we all knew each other. In Aleppo, if I walk in the street, I would know my neighbor, I would know my cousins, I would know everyone. And eating in the street is like selling weed or drugs in here. Like a friend of mine would come with 2 cookies. Got 2 cookies, 2 cookies. Let's walk there, behind the tree. Act normal. We go behind the tree, we got the cookie. We're looking right and left that nobody passes by. All of a sudden, I see my cousin actually smoking weed. That's how he eats. That's why he goes back home and eats the food. What can I tell? Shall I tell my auntie? She would ask me, how did I know it was weed? I would not be able to tell. Aunties, man, moms and aunties are really evil, man. They know how to guilt trip you. They know exactly how to make you feel guilty in order to eat. And that's why I kept eating. And every time I ate, my mom would always remind me that there are people hungry in Africa or other places. And I still don't understand how finishing my food would solve the famine out there. Am I gonna go to Africa one day and say, hey, I did it for you guys. Hope you like it. That was all from me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and thanks for coming.